Take a deep breath, my friend, and step into this moment. Let the world's noise fade away, for today we are affirming a powerful truth: you are enough, just as you are. In this space, we leave behind doubt, fear, and self-criticism, and we welcome love, acceptance, and confidence. You are whole, worthy, and deserving of every good thing in life. Let us journey together into this realization. Each of us carries a unique light, a one-of-a-kind essence that no one else in the world can replicate. From the moment you were born, you brought something new and irreplaceable to the tapestry of life. Your experiences, thoughts, emotions, and even your quirks come together to form a masterpiece. There is no one else who sees the world exactly as you do, no one else who can share the same perspective, and no one else who can contribute what you bring to this life. That alone is enough to affirm your inherent value. Too often we fall into the trap of comparison. We look at others and think, I should be more like them, or why can't I have their life, their talents, their looks? This tendency to measure ourselves against someone else's standards only leads to frustration and self-doubt. But what we fail to see in those moments is that we are comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Each person has their own struggles, their own imperfections, and their own doubts. The parts of others that seem perfect are only one facet of their lives, and even then, they don't take away from the perfection that resides in you. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Imagine a world where everyone was the same, where every person thought, acted, and looked alike. It would be a dull and lifeless existence. What brings beauty to the world is diversity, the rich variety of personalities, perspectives, and talents. Your distinct qualities add depth and color to this world. Even the parts of you that you might wish were different serve a purpose. They help you connect with others, inspire growth, and teach valuable lessons. Think about your so-called flaws. Perhaps you've been told you're too sensitive, too quiet, or too bold. But what if those traits are exactly what make you special? Sensitivity allows you to empathize and connect with others on a deeper level. Quietness gives you the gift of introspection and thoughtful observation. Boldness inspires courage and action in those around you. The things you may have been criticized for are often the very qualities that make you shine. When you embrace your uniqueness, you free yourself from the chains of conformity. You no longer feel the need to fit into a mold that was never meant for you. Instead, you begin to celebrate who you are. You start to recognize that your differences are what make you extraordinary. They are what draw people to you and what allow you to contribute to the world in ways only you can. Your individuality is not an accident. Every aspect of you was crafted with intention. Your passions, your talents, your dreams, they were placed within you for a reason. They are guiding lights, showing you the path that is uniquely yours. When you honor these parts of yourself, you align with your true purpose. You step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. There will always be voices, both external and internal, that try to tell you you're not enough. The media, society, and even well-meaning people in your life might push you to be someone you're not. They might suggest you need to change in order to be accepted, to be loved, to be successful. But remember this: you don't need to earn your worth. You don't need to prove your value. You are already whole, already complete, just as you are. Your uniqueness is not something to be fixed. It is something to be embraced. When you start to see yourself through the lens of self-love and acceptance, you begin to notice all the ways your uniqueness enriches your life and the lives of others. You might realize that your laughter brightens someone's day, that your creativity sparks inspiration, or that your kindness heals wounds you didn't even know existed. The ripple effects of your individuality are immeasurable. Your touch lives in ways you may never fully understand simply by being yourself. Let go of the belief that you need to change to be worthy. Release the idea that you need to conform to be loved. Instead, stand in your truth and declare, I am enough. I am perfect in my uniqueness. When you do this, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of authenticity, encouraging those around you to honor their own individuality. Your journey is your own. It may not look like anyone else's, and that's exactly how it should be. Trust that you are on the right path, even if it doesn't always feel clear. Trust that every step, every stumble, and every triumph is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. And above all, trust that you are exactly as you are supposed to be right here, right now. As you go through life, remember to celebrate your uniqueness. Hold it close and cherish it. Know that your differences are what make you extraordinary. You are a gift to this world, a light that cannot be dimmed. Embrace your individuality and watch as your life transforms into a reflection of your truest, most beautiful self. You are perfect in your uniqueness, and the world is better because you are in it. In a world that often ties self-worth to external achievements, it can be easy to believe that our value is determined by what we do or accomplish. Society frequently tells us that success is measured by our career titles, the amount of money we earn, the recognition we receive, or the number of followers we have. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Your worth is not and has never been determined by what you achieve. It's defined by something far more profound, who you are at your core. The pressure to accomplish more, do more, and be more can be overwhelming. We live in a culture that values productivity above all else, pushing us to constantly perform, succeed, and climb higher on the ladder of life. We often find ourselves caught in the cycle of setting new goals, achieving them, and then moving on to the next, always searching for validation in the form of accomplishments. But what happens when the accolades stop coming, or when the results aren't as expected? Many people start to question their worth when they face setbacks or when their efforts don't bring the rewards they imagined. The truth is, accomplishments are wonderful, but they are not the measure of your value. You are worthy simply because you exist. From the moment you were born, you carried within you an inherent worth that cannot be measured by anything outside of yourself. Your value is not found in the trophies you collect, the jobs you secure, or the praise you receive. It is found in the very essence of who you are, your unique qualities, your character, your kindness, your passions, and your potential. Your worth is not contingent upon any external success or failure. It is constant, unconditional, and unwavering. When we tie our self-worth to accomplishments, we set ourselves up for frustration and disillusionment. Life is full of ups and downs, successes and failures. If we base our sense of value on the outcomes of these events, we will constantly be riding an emotional roller coaster. When we win, we feel good about ourselves. When we lose, we feel bad. But in reality, neither success nor failure defines who you are. Both are temporary states, fleeting moments in the grand scheme of life. Your true worth is found in your ability to love and accept yourself, regardless of the circumstances. The pressure to achieve can also lead to burnout, stress, and anxiety. We push ourselves so hard, believing that we are only valuable if we're constantly achieving, that we forget to honor the present moment, to enjoy the process, and to rest. We forget that it's okay to slow down, to take a break, or to simply exist without the need to prove anything. Taking time to rest is not a sign of weakness, it's a reminder that you are worthy of care and attention. Your value doesn't decrease because you take a moment to breathe. In fact, it is during these moments of rest that we reconnect with our true selves, allowing us to recharge and refocus on what truly matters. No matter where you are on your journey, it's important to remember that you are not defined by the number of accomplishments you collect. You are defined by the love you give, the kindness you show, the integrity with which you live, and the courage to stay true to yourself no matter what. Your worth is in the relationships you build, the lives you touch, and the positive energy you bring into the world. Your worth is not tied to your title or your bank account, but to the depth of your heart and the authenticity of your soul. Every day we have the opportunity to affirm our worth by simply being ourselves. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to seek validation from others or measure yourself against the standards of the world. You are worthy now as you are. Your worth is intrinsic and it doesn't change because of what you do or don't do. It remains constant, a steady truth that is always present within you no matter where life takes you. It's important to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something extraordinary to be worthy of love, respect, or happiness. You are enough, just as you are. Your value is not something that can be earned or lost. It is a birthright, a fundamental truth that is embedded deep within you. Embrace that truth and carry it with you wherever you go. When you learn to honor your worth without needing validation from accomplishments, you free yourself from the cycle of comparison and competition. You stop measuring yourself against others and start measuring yourself against your own values, desires, and dreams. In moments of doubt, when you feel like you haven't done enough or accomplished enough, take a step back and remember you are enough, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. The world doesn't need you to achieve anything to validate your existence. You are worthy simply by being. You are worthy of love, of respect, of happiness, of peace right now, just as you are. And that, my friend, is the most powerful truth you will ever know. The idea that you have to earn love and joy can be deeply ingrained in our minds. Many of us grow up believing that love is conditional, that we have to prove ourselves worthy of it by achieving something or meeting certain expectations. Similarly, joy can sometimes feel like something that's only accessible after we've met some arbitrary standard of success or after we've done enough in our lives. But the truth is, you deserve love and joy right now simply because you exist. You are a human being worthy of love and happiness in this very moment, regardless of what you've accomplished, how you feel about yourself, or where you are in life. Your worth is not dependent on anything outside of yourself. It is innate, deep within you. This realization can be transformative as it frees you from the constant pressure to perform, to be perfect, or to chase external validation. You are deserving of love and joy just as much as anyone else. In fact, you are deserving of it right now. We often find ourselves caught in the trap of someday I'll be happy when I have this job, someday I'll find love when I've lost 10 pounds, someday I'll feel at peace when I've achieved my goals. But here's the truth: someday is an illusion. There is no guarantee that tomorrow will bring the love, peace, or joy we seek. We can spend our entire lives waiting for the right circumstances to align, but true happiness and fulfillment come when we recognize that we are worthy of those things today. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment to invite love and joy into your life. They are available to you right now. Sometimes we convince ourselves that we are not deserving of love or happiness because we have made mistakes or we carry guilt and shame. Maybe we faced heartbreak, failed in certain areas, or made decisions we regret. It's easy to think that these missteps disqualify us from experiencing love or joy. But the truth is, everyone makes mistakes, and no one is exempt from struggles or imperfections. Love and joy are not rewards given to those who are flawless. They are available to all, no matter what our past looks like. You deserve love and joy because you are human, And being human means embracing the entirety of who you are, including your imperfections. When you embrace the idea that you deserve love and joy now, you free yourself from the idea that happiness is something you have to work for or earn. You begin to realize that the love and joy you seek are not outside of you, but within you. You are the one who gets to decide how you feel, how you experience life, and how you show up for yourself and others. When you recognize your own worth, you stop waiting for external circumstances to give you permission to feel good. You give yourself permission. You choose love. You choose joy. And that choice is yours every single day. Recognizing that you deserve love and joy in the present moment allows you to open your heart and mind to these beautiful emotions without condition. Love becomes something you offer to yourself first without needing to wait for it to come from someone else. Joy is no longer something that depends on the approval or actions of others. It's something you create within yourself, regardless of your external circumstances. This doesn't mean that life will always be perfect or that you will always feel happy. Life is filled with ups and downs, and there will be moments of sadness, grief, and difficulty. But when you understand that you deserve love and joy now, you allow yourself to move through those difficult times with compassion and understanding. You give yourself permission to feel your emotions without judgment and to heal in your own time. And in doing so, you open yourself up to the possibility of joy even during the tough times. You also start to attract the love and joy you deserve when you believe in your own worth. When you love yourself, you teach others how to love you. When you prioritize your own happiness, you set a standard for the kinds of relationships and experiences you allow into your life. The more you value yourself, the more you become magnetic to the love and joy that align with your true essence. You stop settling for relationships or situations that don't honor you, and you begin to surround yourself with people and experiences that uplift you. The process of recognizing your deservingness of love and joy begins with self-compassion. It starts by forgiving yourself for the things you believe you did wrong and allowing yourself to heal from past wounds. It's about stopping the self-criticism and shifting the narrative in your mind from "I'm not enough" to "I am worthy of love and joy right now." When you treat yourself with kindness, when you accept yourself as you are, you naturally begin to open yourself up to the love and joy that already exist around you. You deserve love and joy, not because of what you've done or who you are trying to be, but because you are enough, just as you are. You deserve love because you are a beautiful, complex, and unique individual. You deserve joy because life is meant to be lived fully, with all its ups and downs, and happiness is part of your birthright. There is no need to earn it, to prove it, or to wait for it. It is yours right now in this moment. When you make the conscious decision to believe that you deserve love and joy now, you step into a world of possibility. You begin to see that love and joy are not just fleeting emotions that come and go. They are the foundation of your existence, available to you at all times. All you have to do is recognize your worth and open your heart to the abundance of love and happiness that is yours by divine right. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are enough. And you deserve love and joy right now. Healing is a deeply personal journey that often requires us to face the painful truths of our past, our wounds, and our emotions. But one of the most profound steps toward healing is acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or giving up. Rather, it's about embracing where you are, acknowledging what has happened, and giving yourself permission to heal on your own terms. It's about recognizing that no matter how much hurt or pain you've experienced, you are worthy of healing, and that healing begins with accepting yourself exactly as you are in this moment. When we experience pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental, our natural reaction can be to push it away, to resist it, or to deny its existence. We try to run from it, distract ourselves, or suppress it, believing that ignoring it will make it go away. But the truth is, pain cannot be healed by avoidance. It can only be healed by acceptance. When we accept our pain, we stop fighting it. We stop fighting it. We stop viewing it as something that needs to be fixed or pushed aside. Instead, we allow ourselves to feel it, to understand it, and to move through it. Acceptance is not the same as approval. You don't have to approve of the painful experiences you've had, the mistakes you've made, or the situations that have hurt you. Acceptance means acknowledging that these things have happened and that they are a part of your story. It means accepting that life isn't always easy and that you are human, capable of experiencing both joy and sorrow. It's about being kind to yourself, even when life feels hard, and allowing yourself the grace to heal. The process of healing begins with self-compassion. We often hold ourselves to impossible standards, believing that we must be strong, perfect, or unaffected by life's challenges. But the reality is that healing is a messy, non-linear process. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and days when it feels like the pain will never end. But in those moments, it's crucial to practice acceptance. It's okay to not have all the answers, to not be okay, or to not feel strong all the time. Healing doesn't require perfection. It requires honesty, vulnerability, and self-kindness. Acceptance also means releasing the need for control. So often we hold on to pain because we want to control the outcome, to dictate how and when our healing should occur. We try to push ourselves to heal faster, to get over things more quickly, or to avoid certain emotions. But healing doesn't follow a set timeline. It unfolds in its own way, and trying to force it can often lead to more frustration and suffering. Instead, when we accept where we are in the moment without judgment or expectation, we open ourselves to the natural flow of healing. We trust that, even if it takes time, healing will come in its own way and on its own terms. Another key aspect of healing through acceptance is letting go of blame and guilt. It's easy to blame ourselves for things we did or didn't do in the past. We might feel responsible for the pain we've caused ourselves or others, and this guilt can hold us back from healing. But self-blame only perpetuates the cycle of suffering. Healing comes from forgiving ourselves and letting go of the past. Acceptance means recognizing that you did the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had at the time. It's about understanding that you are not defined by your mistakes and you are not obligated to carry the weight of guilt forever. You are allowed to release the past and move forward, free of self-condemnation. True healing also requires acceptance of others. Often we carry the burden of anger or resentment toward those who have hurt us. These emotions can weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. But acceptance doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions or allowing others to mistreat us. It simply means accepting that other people have their own journeys, their own struggles, and their own flaws. Holding on to anger or resentment only keeps us tied to the past, and it blocks our ability to heal. When we let go of these negative emotions and accept others for who they are, we release ourselves from the grip of the past and create space for healing and peace. The path to healing is often filled with difficult emotions, and it can be easy to get stuck in the pain. But healing comes when we stop resisting our emotions and allow ourselves to feel them fully. Emotions, no matter how intense or painful, are messengers. They tell us what we need, what's important to us, and where we need to grow. By accepting our emotions, we allow them to flow through us instead of trapping them inside. We allow ourselves the freedom to grieve, to be angry, to feel fear, and to experience joy. Emotions are not to be feared. They are simply a part of the human experience, and by accepting them, we create space for healing to occur. Finally, healing comes when we accept that we are worthy of healing. So often we feel unworthy of love, joy, and peace because of our past mistakes or the pain we've endured. But no matter what you've been through or what you've done, you are worthy of healing. You deserve to be free from the burden of past pain. You deserve peace. You deserve joy. Healing begins with the recognition that you are worthy of all of these things, just as you are in this very moment. Healing is not a destination, but a journey. It's not about fixing ourselves or becoming perfect. It's about learning to embrace all of who we are, including the pain, the imperfections, and the struggles. Acceptance is the key to that journey. When we accept ourselves, our emotions, our past, and our circumstances, we open ourselves to the possibility of healing. We stop fighting against life and start flowing with it. And in that flow, healing naturally follows. Affirmations are more than just positive statements. They are powerful tools that can transform the way we think, feel, and live. The mind is incredibly malleable. And by repeating affirmations regularly, we can reshape our thoughts and beliefs, shifting from negativity and limitation to positivity and empowerment. The key to this transformation lies in the understanding that our thoughts create our reality. What we think about consistently influences how we feel and the actions we take. Therefore, changing our thoughts through affirmations can radically change our experiences and outcomes in life. At the core of the affirmation process is the idea that our minds are influenced by both conscious and unconscious beliefs. Many of these beliefs were formed in early childhood or through life experiences, and they often operate beneath the surface of our awareness. Some of these beliefs may be empowering and positive, but many are limiting and negative. Thoughts like "I'm not good enough," "I'll never succeed," or "I don't deserve love" can become ingrained in our minds, blocking us from achieving our fullest potential. These beliefs shape our perceptions of the world and ourselves, influencing our decisions, actions, and emotions. The beauty of affirmations lies in their ability to counteract these limiting beliefs. By consciously choosing to speak positive, affirming statements, we begin to reprogram our minds to adopt healthier, more empowering thought patterns. For example, if we have been carrying the belief that we are not good enough, we can replace that belief with an affirmation like, "I am worthy and deserving of all the good things life has to offer." Repeating this affirmation regularly helps to dissolve the old belief and replace it with a new, more supportive one. Over time, the mind begins to adopt this new belief as truth, shifting how we see ourselves and the world around us. Affirmations are not magic. They require consistent practice and commitment. It's important to understand that change doesn't happen overnight, but with time and dedication, the impact can be profound. The process is like planting seeds in the soil of the mind. At first, nothing may seem to happen, but as we continue to water and nurture the seeds with repeated affirmations, they begin to take root and grow. Eventually, these new positive thoughts start to manifest in our lives, influencing our behavior and the results we experience. One of the most powerful aspects of affirmations is their ability to shift our focus. Our minds have a tendency to focus on what is familiar, which often means we are fixated on past experiences, mistakes, or fears. However, by consciously choosing affirmations that focus on our strengths, possibilities, and desires, we redirect our attention to what we want to create in our lives. This shift in focus helps to rewire the brain, training it to look for opportunities, solutions, and positive outcomes rather than dwelling on problems or limitations. This mental shift is a crucial step toward creating the life we desire. Another key benefit of affirmations is their ability to influence our emotions. Thoughts and emotions are closely connected, and our emotional state often reflects the thoughts we are thinking. Negative thoughts lead to negative emotions, while positive thoughts lead to positive emotions. When we consciously choose to repeat affirmations that inspire confidence, gratitude, or joy, we can shift our emotional state in real time. For example, if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, repeating an affirmation like "I am calm, centered, and in control" can immediately help to reduce anxiety and bring you back to a place of peace. Over time, this practice helps to build emotional resilience, making it easier to navigate challenges with a positive mindset. Affirmations also play a crucial role in building self-love and self-acceptance. Many of us struggle with feelings of inadequacy or low self-esteem, often stemming from past wounds or negative self-talk. Affirmations are an excellent tool for healing these emotional scars as they help to cultivate a kinder, more compassionate relationship with ourselves. By affirming our worth, beauty, and strengths, we begin to counteract the negative beliefs we've internalized about ourselves. An affirmation like "I love and accept myself exactly as I am" serves as a reminder that we are deserving of love and respect, no matter what mistakes or imperfections we may have. As we continue to repeat such affirmations, we create a stronger sense of self-worth and a deeper appreciation for who we are. The impact of affirmations extends beyond the individual. As we shift our internal beliefs and emotions, we also begin to change how we interact with others and the world. Positive thoughts and emotions are contagious, and by embodying affirmations, we naturally attract positive energy into our lives. When we believe in our own worth and capabilities, we project confidence and strength, which in turn inspires others to do the same. This ripple effect can create a more uplifting and supportive environment, both personally and professionally. To maximize the effectiveness of affirmations, it's important to make them a regular part of your daily routine. It's not enough to say them once and expect immediate results. Consistency is key. Set aside time each day to repeat your affirmations, whether in the morning to set the tone for the day, during a break to reset your mindset, or before bed to affirm your intentions for the future. The more often you repeat your affirmations, the more deeply they will become ingrained in your subconscious mind. Over time, they will begin to shape your thoughts, behaviors, and outcomes without you even having to consciously think about them. It's also important to personalize your affirmations so that they resonate with you on a deep level. Affirmations should feel true to your experience and desires. If you're not sure where to start, begin by identifying the areas in your life where you want to create change, whether it's confidence, abundance, love, or health. Craft affirmations that speak to those desires and that feel empowering. For example, if you want to attract more abundance into your life, you might affirm, "I am open to receiving unlimited abundance in all areas of my life." Personalization makes the affirmations more authentic and powerful, helping you align your thoughts and emotions with your intentions. The transformation that affirmations can bring is profound. When practiced consistently, they can shift your mindset, heal emotional wounds, increase self-love, and help you create a life aligned with your deepest desires. Affirmations have the power to transform not just your thoughts, but your entire experience of the world. By harnessing the power of affirmations, you can tap into the limitless potential within you, creating a life filled with love, peace, and joy. Stand tall in the knowing that you are complete, whole, and perfect just as you are. As you walk through life, let these words echo within you. I am enough. I have always been enough, and I always will be. Carry this truth in your heart. It is your light, your strength, and your unshakable foundation. The world is brighter because you are in it. You are enough, my friend, just as you are.